You were born into a world that was not ready to love you, and that is not your fault. You were born into a family that was not willing to love you, and that is not your fault. None of this was your fault, Rosemary. Please, please believe me. Your mental disability manifested early. You were slower to walk and speak than all of your siblings, and your parents noticed. Of course, they noticed they had no time for a child who would not prove the family name. At 15, they sent you away to a convent where you were taught separately from all the other children. They bought your teacher's silence with a new tennis court for the school, and your mother told everyone who would listen that you were the perfect daughter. That nothing was wrong, and you tried so hard to be perfect for her. I know how hard you tried, Rosemary. You were hardly ever seen without a smile on your face. You practiced dancing for hours on end so you wouldn't look out of place at your family's fancy parties. You hid your tears when none of the boys would dance with you, when no one would look you in the eyes. You decided you wanted to be a kindergarten teacher, that you wanted to spend your life helping other people. You tried so hard. But it still wasn't enough. They still treated you like the elephant in the room, the family secret, the shameful story no one could ever share. As you grew older, your mental health started to deteriorate. Your memory abandoned you, and you could no longer concentrate. Your mood fluctuated without your permission. For the first time in your life, you were angry. Furious and violent and reckless, fierce and full of hate for the world that tried to sweep you under the rug. You tried to run away. Snuck out of the convent and made a break for somewhere you would be treated like a human being. Your parents were horrified that this would tarnish their reputation. Your father was worried this would ruin his political career, so he took matters into his own hands. You were only 23 when they forced you to get a lobotomy. You were awake when they did it, when they stuck a knife through your skull and scrambled your brain. They asked you to repeat the Lord's Prayer. And when you could no longer say the words, they knew they were done. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name, 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 your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, in heaven, in heaven, in heaven, in heaven, in heaven, in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive. Forgive. I wonder if he answered you, Rosemary, if God tried to comfort you in the moments before you lost your mind, before it was taken from you. Was he there, Rosemary, or did you spend your last lucid seconds alone and afraid? You were never the same after that day. You lost the ability to walk or speak, a prisoner in your own body, and your family locked you away. Shipped you off to a Catholic institution in Wisconsin where you stayed until the day you died. Your father never once visited you. Your mother waited 20 whole years before she came to see you. Your sister founded the Special Olympics, and your brother became president and made laws to improve the quality of life for the mentally disabled. But they were too late. Rosemary, don't you dare forgive them. They didn't do those things for you. They did them to clear their own consciences so they could sleep at night. They were not mourning the loss of you, Rosemary. They were embarrassed and ashamed. They tried to hide your story from the world, tried to bury you before you were dead. Your family never told anyone you were being institutionalized until after your brother won the election. And even then, the lobotomy that destroyed you was kept secret. They never talked about you, Rosemary. They erased you from their lives the best they could, came as close to killing you as possible without actually committing murder, and then sent you away. They didn't have to look at you. Rosemary, I am so sorry. I will not let them erase you.